Cordelia on The Breakdown. An explosive New York Times feature article published last week exposed the modern-day slave labor endured by New York City-based manicurists. In Sarah Maslin Neer's The Price of Nice Nails story, the journalist found that manicurists in the city, the majority being female and of Asian and Hispanic descent, are mentally abused, underpaid, and face ethnic biases. Neer's piece also notes that these workers reside in America illegally and work up to 12 hours a day, 6 or 7 days a week, with no time to care for their own children or themselves. Overtime pay is non-existent, and making $35 a day is considered very good, according to one of the nail salon owners interviewed, Sonia Groom. Even more disturbing about Neer's expose is the ethnic caste system that the nail salon industry in New York City thrives on. According to Neer, 70 to 80% of nail salons in the city are Korean-owned. In describing the specific prejudices she came across, Neer also wrote, Korean manicurists, particularly if they are youthful and attractive, typically have their pick of the most desirable jobs in the industry, shiny shops on Madison Avenue and in other affluent parts of the city. Non-Korean manicurists are often forced into less desirable jobs in the boroughs outside of Manhattan or even farther out from the city, where customers are typically fewer and tips often paltry. Korean manicurists, regardless of outward appearances, make 15 to 25% more than their non-Korean colleagues, Neer also expresses. In an interview with PBS NewsHour, Neer tells fellow journalist and news anchor Judy Woodruff that Hispanic women are at the very bottom of the nail industry's totem pole, as they are viewed to be unsanitary by their employers, while Chinese women are a rung above them. These prejudices extend to the way nail salon employees view their customers as well. If you are a male customer in search of a pedicure, chances are that a non-Korean staff member will be given the task to scrub your feet. Male pedicure customers are despised by many manicurists for their thick toenails and hair-covered knuckles, Neer reveals. In a city like New York, where everyone has no time and everything can be made to order in 30 minutes or less, getting pampered presents itself as an affordable luxury if the service costs less than $10. But this extravagance occurs at the cost of another's sanity, health, and well-being, as illustrated by Sarah Maslin Neer's year-long investigation. Neer points out to Woodruff on PBS NewsHour that the average manicure in New York City is $10, but in other American cities and towns is priced at $20 instead. How could the most expensive city in the United States allow nail salons, one of the most lucrative businesses in the country, to survive while its employees can barely do the same? In light of Neer's article, this Sunday, Governor Cuomo ordered immediate emergency measures to further investigate and readjust working conditions for those employed within the 2,000-plus nail salons that exist in New York City. As reported by Jezebel.com, these procedures will respectfully become permanent in coming months. We want to hear your thoughts about this story. Send your comments to suggestions@bennetwork.com. I'm Candace Cordelia, and thank you for watching The Ben Network, where business and employment news comes first.